Another question that has been sent over and that I would like to help you with is the one about a ball bouncing off the ground. So the initial problem is that the ball is dropped from a height of 3 meters. So if we think of this as the initial height of the ball, this is 3 meters. So it bounces off the ground. So if this is the ground, then this ball will bounce back up. Only this time it doesn't go all the 3 meters up. It only goes to 80% of that. So this is 80% of 3 meters, and then it goes, of course, back down and bounces up again 80%, and this continues. So every time the ball rebounds to 80% of its previous height. So what actually is happening is the ball starts from 3 meters and drops to the ground. Then it rebounds back up to 80% of 3, or 80% times 3. But then this distance is actually covered twice, because there is an 80% rebound, but then it has to go back to the ground. So it is 80% of 3, but this is multiplied by 2. And then it rebounds now again to 80% of that distance, or 3 times 80% squared. And that again is twice, because the ball hits the ground and comes back up, and this continues. So basically what is happening is we have a geometric series where the first height is 3, then we have 3 times 0.8 times 2, then we have 3 times 0.8 squared times 2, plus 3 times 0.8 cubed times 2, and this continues. It can actually, theoretically, it should continue indefinitely. Now the question is to find the total distance traveled by the ball. So what we are looking for here is the sum of this series, which we can simply rewrite as 3 plus 2, 3 0.8 plus 3 0.8 squared plus 3 0.8 cubed, and that continues indefinitely. So we have a situation where we can find the sum to infinity of that. So that sum to infinity, or that infinite sum, actually exists, and it is a series with the first term as 3 times 0.8 and the common ratio as 0.8. So I can find the sum of the bracket, as remember the 2 is still outside, as the sum to infinity, which is 3 times 0.8 divided by 1 minus 0.8. This bracket here comes from the sum to infinity formula, which is u1 all over 1 minus r, with u1 being 3 times 0.8 and r being 0.8. So the total distance traveled by this ball is 3 plus 2, that's 2.4 divided by 0.2, and that is 3 plus 2 times 12, which is 27 meters.